Hey everyone, if you guys are watching, this is Punter's preview round 19 for the NRL from Wicky. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to try to set up everything as quick as I can. Where are we? Go live on YouTube, Discord plus Insta now. There we go. Share, copy. Alright, I'm going to set up the camera. Whoa. This is super professional. If you are watching, guys, sorry, it will be like less than 60 seconds. All right. Going live. There we go. Oh, shit. That could be bad. All right. It's gone live. Record.
Recording in progress.
Hey everyone, welcome to Punter's preview for round 19. Oh, this is a horrible way to start. Where are we? Sweet. That should be good. Where are we? I need to start one more thing, don't I? Start. All right. Turn on camera. Share my screen. All right, cool. Sweet. So Discord should be working. Guys, if you're on Discord, please mute yourself. YouTube is dead. If you're in YouTube, chuck a comment into. Okay, cool. Instagram, guys. Sorry. Finally ready to go. I'm 3 minutes late. Everyone, it's Nakul from Wicky. We are ready to go for Punter's preview, round 19 of the NRL. There's only 5 games, so this one should be short and sweet if I don't talk too much crap. As always, guys, if you're watching on the screen, Google Wiki Linktree. Our Discord is at like 4,900 and something. If you haven't been following Wiki for long, we only started out like 3 years ago or so. Our Discord kicked off from like 300 to 3,000 last year, and we're about to hit 5,000, which is awesome. Almost every single thing that we do is free. So if you're into rugby league, try score odds comparison tool, my picks in the Punts Preview podcast. I'm doing now the article, left v right article, which is I've only been doing it for a couple of months, and it's become almost as popular as our Punts Preview article with my picks, which is awesome to see. So I'm really tired and I'm rushing. So I'm just going to get to it, guys. I'll get straight into the picks first thing. So first thing I'm going to do is go through the picks in the article straight away. I'll very quickly show you the odds comparison tool. But look, as always, everything that we do, Google, Wiki, Treat, it's all there. Odds comparison tool, guys. I'm not going to talk through this one because I do like it's been there for years. But the way oh shit, this is still last week's. Well, that's great. Hopefully this works. Nah. All right. Well, I'm gonna in this podcast. I won't show you everything, but nice opportunity to show you the premium odds comparison tool. So premium, guys, we have way more markets. So if I flick through here and then I pick a game, let's go Dolphins Rabbitohs, and I go starters only. You can play around market value, which shows when one bookie, Better, has 21s, for example, for Jai Gray. Every other bookie has him for about 15 to 17 bucks. Or Damien Cook's standout price on 365 at 41s. Every other bookie has him about 29 to 34. And then model value, all this stuff is in the free one. But I guess one of the fun markets, would you go, what did I show you guys? Let's go like last try scorer can be kind of fun. And then, yeah, you pick out all the Bet365 last try score odds, which are pretty good. So anyways, if you want to check out premium, guys, all the info is, if you Google Wicky Linktree, it's just over there at the bottom, understanding what we do, and you can join over here if you can. Anyways, let's get into it, guys. I'm going to close everything. Let's get into the picks for round 19. So really interesting round. If you're only a casual footy fan, just beware. There's no Origin players. There's only 5 games of NRL with no Origin players. Great time for someone like me who watches every single game and has done so for 10 years and punted on try scorers for a long time. But don't just bet on your favorite players and winger multis and shit like that without looking at things like who's actually playing. My left v right article, I'm going to have to put that out tomorrow morning, guys. I'm absolutely fucking exhausted at the moment. But that article will help explain who's playing where, matchups, all that kind of shit. Let's get into it, guys. So Dolphins v Rabbitohs, interesting game. Unfortunately, no Latrell Mitchell for the next month or so. Cam Murray's out because of Origin. The Dolphins are missing Hammer, Felice Kafusi, and I feel like they're missing one other because of Origin or injury. Picks I've got for this game: Michael Cheekham, FTS and LTS first and last try, separate plays as always. 41s on Bet365, and that first try scorer price is also 41 on BetRight, Neds, Better, TopSport, most of the bookies in the market. Why I like that, he's an edge second rower. Yesterday, the premium guys and I actually got on him at 51s, which is an incredible price, but that 41s is still really good. In terms of left v right, you know what? The article is out. I should actually say the left v, we haven't published it. All right, okay. Maybe not the best. So I'll double check, but I reckon if he's on the right side for the Rabbitohs, that's Cody Walker's side, and he's been on fire as a ball player. If you guys have been watching or reading my content in the last few weeks, you'll know that I pointed out the moment that Cody Walker went to the right side, he started to feed Jacob Gagai. But before that, what we all knew for the last 5 years was Alex Johnston, because Cody Walker was always on the left, and that left edge was electric, right? AJ hasn't touched the ball in the last month, and Jacob Gagai, I reckon, scored like 3 tries. So general interesting note to be aware of, and I will write about that in my left v right article. Other one, guys, Damien Cook, he won, pretty sure this is right, but I think he wanted us to play at 51's last try and then 41's first try in like 2 weeks back to back earlier in the Origin period. He's 41s on 365, and he's been in really good form. The Rabbitohs looked really good, and the Dolphins are missing a couple of players, including Jeremy Marshall-King. That's who they're missing. They're missing their first and second string hooker, and Maxi Plath, who I think was originally a hooker, but has been playing really well at lock. He's now moved into hooker. Really, really like Damien Cook. And what a story, right? From my point of view, to bid on these free tips and to tip Cook at 51s, 41s. And if he gets first or last try, they're both tipped at 41s. That'd be a 6 story. Tipping the same guy 3 times in like 2 months at 41 to 51 odds. That would be awesome. The 2 others, guys, the Rabbitohs middle forwards. So don't sleep on Sean Kepi and Davy Moale, especially Davy Moale. I know that Cam Murray's been back in the last couple of weeks. Kolo Matongi has been playing really, really well, but Davy Moale, I think he scored 2 tries this year. It looked really good. The only reason I've even got Sean Kepi is like, this sounds silly, but there's some middle forwards you look at, you're like, oh yeah, I can, like Fanua Blake and stuff. Oh yeah, I can see that guy scoring. Sean Kepi does not look like a try scorer, and he's not a try scorer. But I'm like really big on effort players, so it's not like you're going to punt on these guys every week, but when you get them at good odds, like 67 and 81s, that's where I'm like, there's some guys that just like Maxi King and McLean, John McLean, I wouldn't tip for any less than like 90 or 100. But guys like Kepi who are at least trying, like have really good energy, I don't mind tipping them at 61s. But Davy Moale at 67s, I really, really like. Scored 2 tries this year, looked really good. Scored a try for, I'm going to say Cook Islands, I think it is, in internationals in the last couple of years as well. Really like the way he plays. Let's move on to the next game. Oh, sorry, I should say Kepi and Moale. Oh, you know what? Cheekham, Cook, both at 41s. FTS, LTS, separate 365. Kepi, Moale, FTS, LTS, separate 67s, both on 365. So 365, really good try score prices this weekend. Sharks and West Tigers, guys, only a couple picks for this one. Api Coruscant, insane price. 41s, FTS and LTS separate, 365. Really, really like that one. Again, he scored, I'm going to say, a couple of tries in the last sort of 4 or 5 weeks. For Nua Bole, if you've been watching the NRL closely, the premium guys and I had him at 67s, not last round, but the last round before last try scorer. He scored when the game was dead and buried and woke me up. Amazing try to finish the game. And then he scored the third try last week as well. So he's got 2 tries in 2 weeks. He comes up against the struggling Sharks, no Nico Hines. I do like Bole, but his price is too short. So instead, I've gone for Coruscant. I can't believe he's 41s on 365. First and last, always separate plays. And Samuel Afinu, I've been talking about this guy for a few weeks. He's a mix of Kikau and Olakau'atu. Beast of a ball runner. He is going to finally break the streak and score a first try for us. 34s on 365, first and last separate plays. Titans v Eels, guys. Aaron Clark. It was heartbreaking. We had Clark tipped in the article. We had Randall also as a premium pick really early in the week, both at 81s, right? And the Titans score, Randall scores the second try, which was heartbreaking. And then bloody Keenan Palazia scores the fourth try when it was a premium tip for him to score the third at a really good price. So the Titans scored 2 middle forward tries last weekend. They're up against the Eels, missing Moses to Origin, Sivo to injury, Paul Junior Bolo to injury, Hopgood to injury. They're coming pretty much dead last on the ladder. I think the 16th or 17th. Love all things Titans this game. Aaron Clark, 61s to score first on points bet. I've liked his running style for years. I don't think I've ever won a bet on him, but with these guys, you can't win on these guys every odd weekend, right? I'm more than happy to stick to my guns, bet on running style, because if you just wait for them to score, then you're going to get shit prices. You got to back yourself in, go with your gut and get on these guys before they actually score multiple tries. And then their price is like 34s or 41s for a middle forward, which is shit. Kieran Foran, first, second, or third try at 15s in the premium chat. It's a bit of a joke for us that he never looks like he's going to score, and then he scores first. One of the guys was on him last week, I think like 51s or something ridiculous. I didn't see him at 51s. I think he was closer to 41s when I saw it, and I didn't tip it. But he looks broken, and then he just keeps scoring. So anyways, I've got Foran at first, second, or third try at 15s on Neds. I really like that price against a struggling Eels side. Broncos v Dragons. Ben Hunt and Lomax missing for the Dragons. One other player that I have forgotten at the moment. And with the Broncos, they're obviously missing Walsh, Carrigan, and Haas. And again, like someone else that I'm missing. But should be a relatively good game. Broncos home team, I'm assuming it's at Suncorp. RFM, Faitala Mariner scored a really, really good try a couple of weeks ago. And now he's 41s on 3. Oh, you know what? That might actually be 34s. I might have gotten that wrong. I think it's 34s, guys, and I do like that price. I'll update the article straight after this. Sorry about that. But right side. I know Ben Hunt's not there, and that's why they score a lot of right side tries. But Fatala Moran has just been really good ball running form for most of this season. He's got a really good try a couple of weeks ago. Carl Flanagan, FTS and LTS 34, separate plays on 365. Again, he does not look like a dude who's going to score tries, but he scored, I think, at least 3, if not 4 tries this year. No Ben Hunt, no Lomax. You know that Carl Flanagan is going to be seeing more ball on that left edge for the Dragons. Brendan Purecourite, love his running style. Not as much as I love Fainu, but obviously the Broncos are a better team. First, second, or third try at $10 on Neds. I reckon that's a crazy price for Purecourite. Mam on that left side with no Reynolds and a rookie halfback and no Walsh, Tristan Scale instead. Purecourite is going to get more ball on the left side with Mam and Cobbo. Mam on the left side. 10. The way I think about first, second, or third, you times that by 3, it's 30. First try scorer for around 30 for Purecourite. I will take the hell out of that. I will tip the hell out of that. A really good price. Manly v Knights. This is where it gets interesting. So I spoke, if you guys watch Tripod, Jake Wynn, and Clarkey, best punting community in Australia, which is what I always say about him. I was on their review show last Sunday. And if you're watching, I tipped you, or I didn't tip it, but I discussed the fact that, well, if Ponga is most likely going to get picked and Turbo's not, that's a huge shift. And I think Manly were minus 1.5. And I was like, wait a minute. Then I started thinking deeper. I was like, holy shit, it's pretty much 50-50, or like, Manly are like very short, like only favorites by a point or so. That seems nuts. Anyways, Origin selections all went our way. Ponga got picked, Gagai got picked, Best got picked, and then for Manly, Turbo didn't get picked, neither did Olakawatu. And now Manly is like I think they're like 8.5 point favorites when there was 1.5 when I mentioned it on the potty on TAB and Neds. On Discord, guys, if you're please put yourselves on mute if you're not already. Who is it? No, don't know. Oh, yep, I do. Yeah, love it. Hey, that should work. All right, cool. But yeah, so for the Knights, funnily enough, I tipped Manly. This is actually beautiful to explain my way of punting. So use that information on Sunday night. TAB and Neds, I didn't get on because my punting capacity is limited at the moment with the way try scores are going. But I would have absolutely smashed Manly at that point, thinking like all the news is going to point towards more Knights going out for Origin and Manly retaining. Worked out perfectly. In a dream scenario, you've got minus 1.5 on Manly, and now you've got plus 8.5, whatever is on the Knights. That's 2, 4, 6, and 8. That's 4 numbers that you've got pretty much for the middle. So like last year when things were going amazingly for Wicky tips, so we had a lot more money to play around with, I'm sure. We nailed a couple of really sweet middles, but yeah, I hope you guys were listening on the Tripod Review Show, and a few of you guys did get on because that is a sweet middle of 6 points. And I decided to convert a try, which is huge as well. But what explains my way of punting perfectly is the fact that now on my try scorer tips, look, I didn't have a chance to look even deeper, but all the picks, all the prices that I really like straight away were all Knights players. So I'm going to read them out now. Leo Thompson, first and last, always separate, 81s on 365. He, I don't think has scored an NRL try ever before, but I think I only tip him when he gets to this sort of price range, when he kind of creeps up 70, 80 and above. I think that's an incredible price for Leo Thompson, who's looked really, really good for the last 12 months or so. Hastings, he's in that Kieran Foran bucket of this dude does not look like he can play a game of NRL with the way his body looks nowadays, but he just scores tries. And it's almost like the defense doesn't expect it. But anyways, he's first and last at, why did I type 51s? I feel like he was 51s. That is just an insane price for Hastings, not based off how he looks or how he runs, but just how he's been scoring tries in the last this season and I think a bit of last season as well. The ones who are like even more than that is the ones that I found just before I started recording the potty. Will Price, first to last, separate plays, 41s. He's played 2 NRL games, scored a try in his first game. I think he went close at least once, if not twice last week. The thing, what you want to see with these players, you want to see guys in the halves who at least go for it. And just like I said with Hastings and Foran, like you don't expect them to, but they do go for it. Just like with Kyle Flanagan. Will Price, a little bit more of a dynamic ball runner. Another interesting point, because Crossland was missing, and I don't have the teams up, but last week you noticed that Brayley went off, Hastings went into hooker, and who was it? Fletcher Sharp for the Knights, I think, was in the halves with Will Price. The point I'm trying to get at is they kept Will Price out of the team for a long period of time, but now that he's in there, he's shown confidence. The Knights look good, and at 41, I think he should probably be closer to about 30, maximum early 30s, and you're getting 41s about Will Price, which I do not think will last till game day. And on a similar note, Tyson Frizzell. So I really, really like him at 41s as well. I've ridden first the last try, but again, don't have the teams in front of me right now. There is a chance he's not playing on the edge late in the game, so in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have tipped last try. If you're seeing this, if you haven't punted on it, please maybe only get on first try at 41s. But on an edge starting the game, that is an incredible price around Tyson Frizzell. But that's it, guys. I won't do a fantasy and SuperCoach recap this week just because I haven't had like a second to look at my trades or anything like that. But if you're into your fantasy and SuperCoach, I would say this is a huge time. So round 19, round 20, the last 2 Origin affected sort of rounds. If you're an overall player, which most of us are, like this is when you want to kind of actually pay attention and make your trades, use your boost, this is the last real time, probably until the final round, to make a real clear jump, because between rounds 21 to 26, like normal season, aside from a few people giving up, it's going to be difficult to make up many ranks. That's all I'll say on Fantasy and SuperCoach. And as always, guys, Google Wiki Linktree. All that stuff is free. The picks that I just spoke to, the left v right article, I will put out my analysis tomorrow. And what else do we got? We got the odds comparison tool. I'll put that out shortly after this. The article I obviously talk through the article on the poddy. I do that on purpose so you guys watch the pod or listen to the pod live. But I will post the article. I'll publish the article, get it out to you guys straight after. And just quick announcement for anyone who's still watching. It is literally 7 days till Origin Game 3. It's going to be a huge event in Australian sport. Whoever you follow in NRL or Origin, it's just going to be an amazing event. From a Wiki point of view, you guys know I've been doing this full time for about 4 years. From a business point of view, in all honesty, Wiki Premium is the only way that we're trying to sort of monetize through all of the effort and the work that we're putting in. We've got a team of 5 overseas full time, myself, a couple of guys who help out with the website on top of that. So if you can imagine, we're putting all this together. And we're essentially doing almost all of it for free. So the one way, if you do like our stuff, obviously follow us on socials, join our Discord, all that kind of stuff. But if you're into your tech and AI and all that kind of stuff, so we've got this NRL chatbot. Honestly, at the moment, it's super basic, but we're actually putting a few things in. So for example, if you love our left v right article, what we're literally working on, our tech team's working on this today, where you can type into this, hey, what side does Jordan Rapana play? And then it'll go, Jordan Rapana plays right wing for the Canberra Raiders, da, da, da. So we're going to feed in information from my left v right article, from left v right stats, the odds comparison tool, our stats cards, which shows historical try scoring stats, all that kind of stuff. So whether you're punting, whether you're playing fantasy, all that, you can literally ask our chat, ask the Wiki chatbot questions, and it'll get back to you. It's something that what we're trying to do is we get over 1,000 people on our website for essentially just rugby league. We've got 5,000 people on Discord. So what we're trying to do is figure out what you guys want and why you would use something like this, and then go obviously pitch it to fantasy companies and bookies, etc., and say, hey, we've already got people testing this out. They clearly love it. We can do a whole lot more. We just need to know what you guys want. And then we'll go pitch it to clients and see how we go. So anyways, guys, I know I don't want to bore you, but this isn't just a bit of fun content for me. This is my life. I'm doing this full time. So obviously we need to make the most of it. So hope I didn't bore you guys. All the best for round 19 of the NRL. Google Wiki Linktree. It's all there for free. We'll catch you in the Discord. Very soon we're going to crack 5,000, which is going to be an amazing achievement. Almost all of the stuff on there it's been a wild journey, honestly, from playing fantasy, SuperCoach, and punting for the last 10, 15 years, and now having this community. It's been really, really cool. It's been really cool getting to know quite a few of the guys on the Discord as well. So stop boring you guys. Short potty, all the tips, all the stuff will be there. Catch you on our Discord. Enjoy this weekend of rugby league. But I know it's all about Origin. So Origin content will go out next Monday, by the way, and I'm going to be on the Tripod Origin preview podcast next Monday as well. So I'll catch you there. Good luck, guys. Punt responsibly, as always. Take care and see you guys soon. Thank you.